Hello and hi to beautiful people. Again, I welcome to every single person who is watching me right now. And this video is going to amazing to every single one who is watching me right now. So do not miss any single moments of this video. And before starting the class, I want to talk about how to learn any language, how to be master in speaking. If you want to be master in speaking, so you have to speak every time. You have to, it is very, common answer, it is very common medicine of speaking that you have to speak, you have to practice. There is no shortcut, there is no formula, there is no, if you want to say that is the very long, it is very disappointed, it is very tough to speak and practice, but this is a way, this is the only way to speak, to be master in speaking. And how I learned the grammar, fortunately I have better teachers, I have better academy, I have better friends, I have better atmosphere and condition where I was at initial stage. And the academy was London Academy, which is located in Deoband. I hope that many of you are from there. Teacher is very credible, very authentic, you can rely on him and on his institute, on his students, on his condition. So amazing, so amazing. I loved it a lot. If you are there, please my dear, you need to go there, you need to visit, you need at least you need to go for only for interaction with the people, interaction with the teacher. You can know a lot of things, a lot of formulas, a lot of things that you haven't listened from anywhere, you haven't heard about anyone. That is my suggestion for everyone. Let's start with our topic. What is time and tense? I start with the time. What is time? Time is not grammatical terms of the language. It should be in any language, it should be in anyone's life. Everybody has three times. First the past, and the second one is present, and third one is the future. And what is the time? If I say the time, so what is the definition? What is the pure definition of the time? The time is concept of which is related to the perception of the reality or any event. What does it mean, perception of the reality? What is the definition of the perception of the reality in definition of time? Perception of reality, when you perceive anything else in your mind that I did that or I am doing, you are perceiving in your mind and you are thinking about something that I will do. So whatever you had done in the past, so it could be, it must be your past time. And whatever you are doing in the present time, in the current time, it could be your present time. It suppose I am creating videos about what is time and tense. So creating the videos, it is our present time. When I will complete making the videos about tense and times, so it will become our past time. But right now it is not our past. When I will complete making it, so it will become our past. But right now it is our present. And suppose and tomorrow I will, today is Sunday, many of you and most of the people, majority of the people are on leave, on the off. They didn't go to the office, they didn't go the responsibility to do something. They are sitting at the home, they are enjoying with the families or with the children and with every one of the family members. So tomorrow is Monday, every one of us will go for our job, on our duties. So whatever the event is going to happen in the next time, it will become our future time. So that is our time. We have three time, and that is we have three times. First is the past time, and second one is present time, and third one is future time. I hope that you have caught into what I was trying to make you understand about what is time. And the second one is what is tense. Seriously, for me, tense is nothing. Tense is nothing. Why I'm saying, I'll prove that why I'm saying tense is nothing, and it is just artificial name which is which was given by the native speakers, by the expert, by grammarian, and whatever whosoever made the rules of and like rules and the regulation of the grammar. We are saying that we are supposed to say that is the present times, that is the present indefinite, that is present continuous, past indefinite, past continuous, future continuous. So but in the real, because in its definition, it is telling about, it is denoting about it in itself that tense is nothing. So what is the definition of the tense? Tense shows us the time of the action. Tense shows us the time of the action and how much action has been completed yet. What is the definition of the tense? Tense shows us the time of the action and how much action has been completed. It is definition of the tense. What does it mean by saying this line and this statement? The statement and the condition, the tense shows about the time of action. I told you tense is nothing but it is the time of the action. The time of it is not the only time. Tense is nothing but it is the time of the action. Not if I say that it is a time, present time, future time, so it is a different definition, it is a different interpretation. It is interpretation of the time. We have three times, we have three type of the times. First is the present time, and second one is the past time, and third one is the future time. But here in this case we have the tense shows us the time of the action. The time of the action, it means that what time action is being done, what time action and anything else will be done in the future. It is not going to tell, it is not going to define the time of the sentence. Tense is going to define the action, the time of the action. Okay, I hope that you are catching this point. The time of the action. I'll give you a lot of examples in context, and that is going to help, that can make you understand more carefully, more clear. And the second one is how much action has been completed yet. Tense tells about the time of the action and how much action has been completed. Like I am giving the example, I am driving the car. Okay, I am driving the car. So here I am driving the car. It is telling about right now I am, what I am doing, I am driving the car. Okay, I am driving the car. So it must be a tense, because it is telling about the time of the action, that's why. And the second one, the second interpretation and second definition I have added it, that is how much action has been completed. Okay, so action hasn't completed because right now I'm driving the car. Right now I'm driving the work of the work and the thing is going on. It is, the driving is going on. I am driving the car continuously. Driving the car, it hasn't completed. Suppose when I drive the car, so I have to say I have driven the car. I have driven the car. So it tells about the action has been completed. How much action has been completed? Completely action has been completed. But in the first example, I am driving the car, the procedure of the work, it is going on. It hasn't completed because it tells us how much action has been completed. So in the first example, action hasn't completed, but the second example, I have driven the car, so the action has completed perfectly and completely. So there is no confusion. And make it easy with the more examples, because I have many examples about that. Like suppose I'm trying to make you understand with the time and tense in examples. Like suppose I have been making the videos in YouTube channel since 2019. Okay, since 2019, it is going on, it is 2020, so it is about past time. Okay, time is past, but tense is our present. I have been making the videos since 2019. I have been making the videos since 2019, so time is 2019. It must be our past time, and the sentence, the tense, is our present time, because I have been making the videos. So our time is in a one sentence, time is in a past, or tense is in a present. So it can be used like that. And the second example, I can give you more example, that is, I am coming home tomorrow. That is the example, I am coming home tomorrow. So what is time in this sentence, or what is tense in this sentence, in this segment of the sentence? So tomorrow, it denotes us about future time. Tomorrow is not the present time. But I am coming home tomorrow. So I am coming, it is denoting us about present tense. Okay, so in a one sentence, it could be the third example, I came to the market today. I came to the market today. So today is the present time. Okay, today is the present time, but sentence is going in past time. This I came to, and second form of the verb is telling us about the past time, but I am using in this sentence today. So I came to the market today. So in a one sentence, you can find the past like time or tense also, and even in the same sentence, the time and tense, it could be same. So that is the example. And how many tenses we have? We have a lot of tenses, and in a sequence, in the next video, I'll describe each and every tense, not each and everything. In a sequence, I'll teach you. So I think it is enough for today's class, and I hope that you have understood what is time and tense, and try to understand. If you didn't understand, please watch it again and try to understand. If even you didn't understand, even you will not understand, so give SMS, try to ask the question through the SMS. I'll make you understand through the SMS if it is possible in a SMS, and then I'll make you understand with another way. So till then, take care.